new album Black Sands. It's called Kiara. So yeah, I started with the drums here. 909 kick, which is, I don't usually use too many kind of synthetic drums, but for this one I wanted to just build a beat out of old drum machine sounds. I've got files of like old Linn drums, 909s, Dr. Rhythms. So this was a beat made out of old drum machine sounds. So yeah, 909 kick. I wanted to get a bit of a swing on it, and I did that manually rather than using any sort of MIDI templates. Actually, I'll just play the whole beat as it stands. So that's basically it's just straight 909 kick. There's nothing else on there. There's a little bit of this, just to give it a little bit of drive, using this PSP vintage warmer, which I use on loads of stuff, just to warm things up, give it a little bit of natural sounding distortion. I mean, it doesn't sound hugely different, but it just kind of brings out the sort of 71 low ends, just to kind of make it a bit more ballsy. Next thing was layering up snares. There's not really many snares. There's like this Dr. Rhythm like clap, which I've driven quite a lot. Put a little bit of reverb on as well. So that's it, just straight. Not that exciting. Really like cranked up the overdriven like the top ends. Put some reverb on there, and then just brought out the upper mid, just a sort of 5k here, just to make it kind of have a lot of presence. And then what I've done is layered that with just a couple of hand claps. There's one sort of pan to the right, one pan to the left. Same again, just overdrove them a little bit. The 2 hand claps and the snare all slightly off axis, so they get that kind of overlapping kind of that kind of thing. With the kick there. That's just some extra percussion I just threw in from contact here. Not really that exciting. It just kind of adds a bit more texture to the drums, wherever they are. Yeah, a few little bits of percussion just to pepper it up a little bit. And then I took the there's another rim shot here as well. Like layering up, so it's like, yeah, big hand clap, rim shot, 2 other things, some hi-hats which are really sort of disjointed, like they sound a bit weird on their own, but when you put them in the context of the kicks, like they're purposely a little bit pulled about so they sound a little bit kind of rigid. And there's a shaker, which is just like that, basically down the microphone. But what I've done with this, I've got I've sidechained a lot of this stuff. I've put the kick out onto the bus channel, and then brought the sidechain in here on on the shaker, and a lot of other stuff in the track as well. So I just sidechained it through that bus. So just on its own, it's kind of straight. When you bring the kick in, it's so the shaker is just sort of filling the space where the kick is. Another thing I did was to bounce all the snares together and really compress them just on their own. So you really can't hear it. It's literally just the sort of tail end of the compression, and then just mix that in to the top of it just to give it that extra. So that's the drums. The next thing was to find, just to kind of throw a load of sounds at it, and the thing that I found worked was this heavily edited, distorted. I mean, I don't even remember where it was from. I'll try and find the original source on its own. It was just this kind of, could have been, it was off some record or other. It was like, I think it was like a sort of old, sort of free jazz percussion record. But let me find the sound and then I'll show you what I did with it. So yeah, that was the sample, which I think is a sort of like kind of proggy synth record from somewhere or other that I bought for $1 in the bargain bin. So the next thing I did with that was just to what I did, which is kind of what I always do, is just get a section of the drums. So I just got the beat and then just started playing around with that sound. So I just took that sample and just literally like laid it over the beat. It sounds kind of abstract, but so in this case of just going through, finding bits of rhythm, just finding sort of, just doing rhythmical edits of this kind of fairly abstract noise. So maybe like I just kind of chop it on the one here. Just play around with it until you make enough chops and edits that it fits. So I might just look for where the points are in the waveform and literally just drag stuff till it looks like it's going to fit, and eventually something will start taking shape where it becomes sort of more rhythmical. That kind of thing. See, like that first part of the beat seems to work. So it's just kind of tailing the last part of the beat. So I might want to just tighten up that. It doesn't matter where it's from, it's just literally looking at the wave file and going, well, that looks like it's going to fit somehow. And just keep going like that until you've got something that's sort of nice and rhythmical and fits with the drums. So I do it again there. That sounds a bit fast, so just keep going and editing until, see, that looks like it's going to fit. So that kind of thing, so you've got the drums now. Something fairly rhythmical. And then it's just bringing out the harmonies, just trying to listen out for just throwing some notes against it and see what fits. But processing this a little bit further, bringing the side chain back in on it. So it fits even more with the drums now. So now it's really kind of sitting